Guys, how are you? It's been a while since I made a video, but there's something cool I wanted to share with you guys that I saw that's available for the Mini Maxx, and that's the Mini Maxx WideMaxx kit. I saw it, and especially for the price, this was right about $30, and it just made sense to get it, right? Why not? Especially because if you have a Mini Maxx, you know that first of all, the truck's great. My kids love it. We ran it out on the yard and it jumps, it does everything great. But when you turn, because it is kind of narrow, it does tip over and flip over a lot. So I'm hoping that the mini WideMaxx kit, obviously making it wider, it should give it more stability. Okay, so also I was waiting for the kit to be available in orange. I was checking it on eBay and different other stores, and I think they had the green, the blue, the black, and the red, but the orange was either not available, not even listed, or it was on back order. As soon as it showed, I think on eBay, I just jumped on it. I just got it, I think yesterday, so I'm gonna install it today. I'm gonna see how long it takes to put on the different, control arms. And I'll post the time and I'll share with you at the very end. Okay. So I also wanted to get an orange because I have, obviously the truck's orange, but I have the wheelie bar and the stand also in orange. So I think it will look really great. Everything matching up, with the control arms in orange. And right now I don't have anything new per se for the Mini Maxx as far as a product that I'm making, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to just install the WideMaxx kit and see what it looks like. Maybe some side by side before and afters to appreciate how different it is with width. I know that the Mini Maxx, the Mini XRT also got released. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I should get it. It's, I think, close to $400. So it looks great in the pictures. I definitely would like to have it, but I don't know. I gotta sleep on it. I don't really buy every car obviously that comes out there because obviously it's not enough money for that or time even to run them, because every car that I have I basically buy it because I would like to own it myself and drive it. I do take part in this hobby as well, so any piece or any different part that I make that you see in the eBay store is because I own that car for myself, right? So I bought it to enjoy it, and I decide to, okay, let's make something else. Let's make a part, an accessory, or anything that's not yet available. That's what I like to do, like create something that's not necessarily out there yet, that nobody's necessarily thought of. And just create it for myself, and then share with anybody else who would like to also have it. Okay, so that's kind of how I go about the different items that I offer, and it all starts with the cars that I own myself for my own enjoyment, for my kids, to take part in, right? So it's not all about just buying the latest and greatest. It's really like, okay, do I like it? Do I see myself using it and enjoying it? All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna open up this kit, see what's included, and we'll get started putting it on. Just cut it open. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's good to see that this orange color is definitely bright. Not necessarily a perfect match to the body, but I mean, that's hard to do, right? With the different materials. Even with the stand here, I was surprised I was able to find the color orange that's very close to the body. But I think this is gonna play very, very nicely with everything else that's orange here. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna look great. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here and start tearing it apart. Yep, cool. Instructions. Okay, so it looks like you have to flip the car upside down, take off the skid plates, and work one corner at a time, right? That would make sense. So install shock and interior mounting hole. Okay. All right, let's do it. Put this over here. All right, guys, finally done. Took me right around 40 minutes, and that's including, I did put a screw upside down here in one of the steering links on the very first corner that I did. So I realized I was upside down when I did this one. So once I finished all four corners, I unscrewed it and flipped the screw upside down. So I screwed it from the top rather than from the bottom. Not too bad, right? 40 minutes. I'm sure you guys can do it even quicker than me. I don't have the latest and greatest tools, as you can see. This is, basically the tools that I use, right, that I've had for years and years in this hobby. I do have some MIP hex bits, so these are great. I use them with my driver here, with my impact driver. Obviously being very careful not to strip the threads here. So I typically always finish snugging them with manually, right, by hand with the hex here. And I think it looks awesome. The Mini Maxx with the WideMaxx kit. It should definitely be more stable. I'm gonna see how it affects the steering. May have to upgrade the servo just because maneuverability now it's wider. But yeah, I mean, that's part of the hobby, right? But I think the color is awesome. It works great with the body, the wheelie bar, the stand. I think it's fantastic. I'm so glad I did the upgrade, especially for the cost of $30. Like, you can't go wrong. So yeah, guys, let me know if you have the Mini XRT. Let me know what you think, especially if you have the Mini Maxx with this WideMaxx and the Mini XRT. And do you think is a great companion to have both? I'm sure my kids will love it. It's just that, man, close to $400 is kind of hurts. But if it's a great car, if it's fun, man, it's worth it anyway. That's just how the hobby goes. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I do have a new monster truck that I purchased. Same thing, because I saw it. It just looks awesome. I have a couple ideas of a couple different products I want to make for it that are not out there, right? Something totally new. So stay tuned. That's coming up in the next couple of days. I'm already in the prototyping phase and finalizing what it's going to look like and picking whatever colors I'm going to make them in. So stay tuned for that. But as far as this, guys, the Mini Maxx, I just can't wait to take it out. It's been raining here in New Jersey, basically like last week and a half, just non-stop. There's very small windows where it doesn't rain, and it's just not enough. I don't like to take my cars out in the rain, like grass or anything like that. Just wait till it's nice and dry, take out some ramps, bash them, jump them, and just have some fun there. Okay. All right, guys. So 40 minutes to install the kit. Not too bad, right? And I'm sure there's plenty of other guys that can cut that probably in half. Obviously, once you do the first corner here, everything else goes much quicker. The front set, because you have the steering linkages and everything else, it takes a little bit longer. The rear found to be pretty quickly. It goes pretty quick. You do have to take the bottom skid plates off, and I noticed that I typically try to take all the screws out and place everything in the same order of the screws that I took out. That way I can just visually see them and put them back on. It goes a lot quicker. But even the bottom looks awesome. Look at that. The orange arms. I'm really happy with the setup. So we'll see. At the moment, I'm only running a 2S on this car. I believe it can go up to 3S. Right? Well, it just says 2S here. I have seen guys gearing them up, powering them up, going up to 3S, but I think with 2S has been plenty. You've been able to pull wheelies, jump, and everything else. I mean, I have other cars like 8 scale and a little bit bigger as well for the bigger, more aggressive stuff. I think this is a great scale for what it's meant to be. It's not just for the kids. Like, I drive this thing and it's just super fun. Okay. So guys, let me know about this and the Mini XRT, if I should get it or not. All right. Thank you, guys.